Welcome in, my friends. 5 minutes with Sean, maybe 10. I am excited to get started today. We're going to talk about clear calls to action. If you don't follow him, Joseph Pullum, I hope I got that right, Joseph, is Internet Director Douglas Mazda Volkswagen down in College Station, Texas. Good individual, great follow, talks a lot about speed and ease of websites. And so it's been something that's kind of stuck in my head. You know, I believe in clear CTAs on dealer sites, but there's more. You see, calls to action are everywhere in your marketing. And if you joined us last week for the show, you know how hot and fiery I get about marketing and message delivery and doing things correctly. And so this sort of follows the same track a little bit. Let's see. Recently, I went to a concert, and the email had tickets. It said that these were not your tickets to click the link. There was no link. I couldn't see the link anywhere. And so I went into the box office, and the guy in the box office has obviously dealt with this before. And he's like, God, this needs to be bigger. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, give me your phone. Like, he's like, right here. And he zooms in, and there's this it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like in the middle of the body of the email. Yeah, sure. Maybe I should have seen it. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I didn't. So I was blown away, right? We were like, okay, no big deal. We pulled it up. We had our tickets. We were fine. No big deal. But that was the first time I was like, man, a clear call to action on something that I'm dealing with would be helpful. Okay, so then let's fast forward. Go to a sporting event, collegiate sporting event, and have to have the sports team's app. The college's app for sports. And that's fine. Okay, no big deal. Have that app. Okay, great. Have the tickets on the app. Cool, great. Guess what? That's not enough. You got to put in your Google Wallet. Now, this is going to sound weird to people, but I don't have a Google Wallet. Or I didn't. And now I do. Because there was no other way to get into this fucking game without the Google Wallet. Well, there was nowhere in the ticket. There was nowhere in the transfer. It just said download the ticket. So simple me, I think download to my phone. Nope. Only download option is into Google Wallet. And if your Google Wallet isn't live, then it just sits there and stares at you. No call to action. No one helping me understand to get there. That sucks, right? These are not automotive related. This is life related, right? But if you take it to a dealer website, we all have, a lot of people got way too many of them fucking CTAs. They got 7 or 8 of them. And the concept is if I say 6 or 7 different things and I hit people with it, they'll convert. It'll be great. But folks, here's the thing. Whether it's a digital retail tool or a get e-price or a phone, consumers still only convert on leads far less than they do not. So you want to minimize the out. I know you think 8's great. Most people are paralyzed by decisions in life, in fucking general, in my findings. So to give them 6, 7, 5 probably leads them to 0. Now, if you gave them 3, I like to look at a stoplight. Red, green, yellow. You have 3 choices. You can go, slow, stop. On a dealer website, you should want information, get emailed information, or call me because you're about to fall out of that funnel face first. That's it. That's simple. I will give you the caveat here that I have a life's problem with oversimplifying everything. Designers hate me. Tech people hate me. I think some days my business partner hates me because no, it's simpler than that. No, we can do that. No, that's easy. Right or wrong, I don't know. I think it's probably 50-50 at this point. But oversimplifying to me is a lot easier cave to walk out of than complicating yourself in fucking nuts. And that's what happens on dealer websites. I'll give you another example. In social media, people forget clear calls to actions in social media. So from a dealer perspective, we've come across people on social who put out a vehicle and talk about it and then don't link it anywhere. Like, big deal, that find in their inventory missing. I don't get that. My wife recently, there was a local place that was an art place that was having a class, and this big post came out about 1 seat available, $30 non-refundable deposit needed. That's it. That's it. Nothing in the post. Comment didn't say comment for the invite. Go to the website, nothing on the website about classes, nothing about availability for those classes. Fuck, what's the point of this? Then she's like, you know what, John? I'll just call. She calls. Endless ring. What's the fucking point? What is the point of doing marketing, of talking about marketing, of putting yourself out there, if you don't have a clear call to action to get the conversion? I don't get it. I really don't understand it. And I try to look at it all the time about how best to convert anything, whether that's a DM I get for someone working on the cannabis side or an email I get from the website about a new prospect, whatever that is. The hope of that is to figure out how to convert. So do yourselves a favor. Most of your website providers should do, a conversion optimization, or your SEO company. Really have someone else take a look at your conversion elements. But when you write a social ad, when you write a display ad, when you write text for a fucking Google page, I do not care. The whole point should be conversion front to back. Front to back. And the messaging of conversion starts with where they hear it and ends with where they find it. And if those two things do not align, people are not going to go out of their way to find the conversion as consumers. So if the ad's over here, Google, social, what have you, you deliver it to your site of action. And on that site, there's nothing about the ad. There's nothing about the opportunity. There's nothing about the lease special. Wasted. Wasted opportunity. And that's where the loss of conversion really starts to get felt. So if your website isn't producing, you might have a lot of ancillary tools. Don't forget, automotive dealers, when you have a bunch of tools on your site, do yourself a favor, collect all that data, count that as hard conversion. Trade tool, DR, chat, website lead, text lead. 5 ways to convert on your site. Make sure you conclude all of them by looking at that as your total website conversion. That's what will be crucial, my friends. So with the idea of clear call to action in mind, state it, deliver on it. It's that simple. If I missed something, I hope you will all let me know. If you have thoughts you want to add to it, I hope you will do that. And thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Go out and have a great middle of February. And like I said before, you know it, it'll be the end. Thanks a lot. Have a great week.